Peter Olszewski is sworn into office.
There was a tremendous amount of pressure from multiple sources to move forward with the case.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
I was prosecuting a first-degree murder case and learned that there was a new type of toxicology testing procedure that could detect the presence of certain heavy metals in a person's hair.
While unconventional in modern criminal investigations, this is a science Graham is very familiar with.
Hair segmentation analysis first appears in forensic science in the 1850s, but I had never used it in a case.
Graham, it's Olszewski.
This was very interesting to me. This was not an unfamiliar process for me. I was born above a funeral home. I watched my father work. One of the things he did was exhume bodies.
It was a wet day, it had been raining for some time, and the ground was muddy.
Pete, hey. Oh. Hey, Pete, it's good to see you. All right.
Some vaults can be waterproof, the same with caskets, but not always.
Think the water's gonna be a problem? Yeah, it could be. Hopefully they used a burial vault.
As I watched the casket being lifted and seeing water pouring out of it, I really felt like I had a punch to my stomach.
That doesn't look good.
The immediate question we had was what effect this water was going to have on the hair samples if in fact they were present on the body.
With the casket still sealed, the team transports it to the morgue for a second autopsy. But at first, Joanne isn't talking.
So on the day of her arrest, the person who was so cooperative, the person who was so willing to help, now had nothing to say.
Okay, Joanne. Just walk us through what happened.
Come on, Joanne. How did you poison Robert?
Then she realized she may be facing the death penalty. That's when she came out and told us she did it, and how she did it, and why she did it.
I put it in his food and some in his tea.
Joanne and Bob Curley lived in their grandmother's house, and Grandma kept some rat poisoning down the basement.
Joanne would bring some rat poison up in a little baggie, put it in his tea and in his food.
She specifically told us that she poisoned Bob while he was a patient in the hospital where he was dying.
To know Joanne is behind Bob's death is gut-wrenching to his family.
She's vindictive, she's cunning, and she can hurt anyone. They were only married 6 weeks before she started to poison him. 6 weeks.
She exposed her 4-year-old daughter to rat poison. For what purpose? To throw the investigators off? Which is exactly, ultimately, what she did. What kind of mother would intentionally poison her daughter in an effort to cover up her murder? She was that diabolical.
But investigators still have one big question.
Why would you kill your husband?
I wasn't happy in my marriage. And he wasn't the man I thought he was.
She indicated that she specifically wanted to kill him for the insurance money.
How much was it worth?
About $150,000.
Greed is a sufficient motive for murder because it's done all the time.